Absolute mayhem at Ibrox this week. Haji on the brink of leaving, Leverkusen targeting a Rangers star, big changes coming for Nils Koppen under the 49ers, and Ali McCoist's bold claim about Butland sparks backlash from Barry Ferguson himself. Want to see these and more Rangers news? Stay until the end. We are the people. Here we go again, another name making headlines, and this time it's Hamza Igamane, the Moroccan forward who's bagged 15 goals and 2 assists this season across all competitions, is now reportedly attracting serious interest from none other than Bayer Leverkusen. That's right, the Bundesliga champions, led by Xabi Alonso, are said to be keen on luring Igamane away from Ibrox this summer. And let's be honest, if they come calling, it's not going to be easy to keep him. Champions League football, Bundesliga title challenges, and a chance to work under one of the most talked about young managers in world football. It's a tempting offer for any player. Igamane already had eyes on him back in January with Premier League sides like Tottenham and Everton sniffing around, and Marseille are now reportedly preparing a bid too. Rangers held firm then, but with the 49ers set to take control and a full squad rebuild on the cards, cashing in could be on the table, especially if it helps fund the 6 or 7 headline signings they're planning. Let's not forget, he's only 22. He's still raw in parts and his form's dipped recently, but the talent is undeniable. In the right setup, he could easily hit double figures in a top 5 league. But do Rangers take the money now and build around that? Or do they risk losing a future star for less if he doesn't explode next season? So here's the question for you. Should Rangers cash in on Igamane while his value's high, even if it means strengthening a club like Leverkusen? Or would selling him now be just another case of letting go of talent far too early, only to regret it later? Right, this one's heartbreaking and infuriating in equal measure. Ianis Hagi, the man who pulled Rangers back from the brink with a stoppage-time screamer at Pittodrie, is now expected to leave Ibrox for nothing. After all he's given, all he's fought through, all the loyalty he's shown, Rangers haven't even offered him new terms as his contract ticks down to expiry on 30th of June. And before you say it, no, he hasn't asked to leave. That was squashed as fake news straight from the man himself. After the Aberdeen draw, Haji went on record to say he's never wanted to leave, that he loves this club and would do anything for it. But here we are mid-April, and the club's silence is louder than any tabloid headline. Now we've got Bundesliga clubs circling Hoffenheim, Borussia Mönchengladbach, even whispers from Fenerbahce, all keen to snap him up on a free. A player with flair, technical class, work rate, and who genuinely wants to wear the shirt. And instead of building around him, Rangers are preparing for his replacement. Brilliant. And let's be honest, if he goes, it won't be because he wasn't good enough. It'll be because the club, under new ownership and a new manager to be named, chose not to value a lad who's bled for this badge. He came back from a horrific injury, gave everything when called upon, and when others were bottling it, he delivered. He rescued Ferguson at Pittodrie. If that's not worth a new deal, what is? If Rangers let Haji walk away for free while keeping underperformers on the wage bill, is that not the clearest sign yet that the people running the club have lost the plot entirely? Let's be clear about one thing. This club needs structure, clarity, and people who understand exactly what it means to build a winning Rangers side. So the latest noise surrounding Nils Koppen's role under the incoming 49ers takeover should have your full attention. Koppen, who came in with all the right titles, first as Director of Recruitment, now as Technical Director, was meant to usher in a modern era at Ibrox. Oversee transfers, drive performance, run the academy, handle football operations, you name it. But here's the problem. where are the results? Because most of the signings this season have been nothing short of underwhelming, and that falls at his door. Now, you've got ex-Rangers defender-turned-agent Craig Moore openly questioning whether Koppen's role might be reshaped once the 49ers officially take over. And he's not wrong. There's talk of a new sporting director being brought in to oversee everything from top to bottom, essentially making Koppen either shift roles again or be pushed aside altogether. Moore made another bold claim, saying that foreign recruitment staff often don't get what it takes to build in Scotland. The game's different here. You can't just pick a player off a spreadsheet. You need lads who can handle a Tuesday night at Rugby Park with the rain hammering sideways. It's grit, not glamour. And just to hammer that point home, he even threw out a name, Bobby Wales, 19 years old, playing for Kilmarnock, only 3 top-flight goals, but Moore believes he's exactly the sort of player who could develop into something big at Ibrox. A surprise shout? Absolutely. But sometimes the Diamonds aren't in Europe's big academies, they're in our own backyard. If Nils Koppen's transfer strategy has fallen flat, should the 49ers clean house and bring in a sporting director who actually understands Scottish football? Or is it unfair to judge him before he's even had a full window under the new regime? Right, here we go again. Jack Butland, once seen as the rock between the sticks at Ibrox, now finds himself on the outside looking in. Dropped for the biggest game of the season against Athletic Bilbao, replaced by Liam Kelly, who saved a penalty and kept a clean sheet, and then kept his place against Aberdeen too. And now, the whispers are getting louder. Has Butland's time at Rangers already run its course? Ali McCoist stirred the pot with a bold take, suggesting Butland could be mentally finished after being benched. A massive claim, especially coming from a club legend, and truth be told, it does have weight. Some players never recover from a public drop like that, especially after being an ever-present figure for so long. But Derek Ferguson, Barry's brother, isn't having it. He's come out swinging, defending Butland's mentality and insisting his career at Ibrox is far from over. According to him, this isn't curtains, it's a challenge, and Butland, he reckons, is big enough to rise to it. Let's be honest though, this is no ordinary benching. Rangers' season depends on the Europa League now, and Ferguson went with Kelly. That tells you where his trust lies right now. Butland's going to need more than a good attitude to win that shirt back. He's going to need flawless training, a bit of luck, and a serious dip from Kelly. And with the league now a dead rubber, Butland could spend the next month and a half watching from the dugout. If Jack Butland can't be trusted in the biggest matches, should Rangers move on and find a new number 1 this summer? Or is it madness to give up on him after just one poor spell? Comment below what you think about the news. Don't forget to leave a like on the video to help me out. I post videos every day talking about our Rangers, so if you're not subscribed, you're missing out on the latest news. See you soon.